A new big box arrived at the doorstep. You can read it up front. This is The Witcher Old World and we're going to unbox it today. So this is The Witcher Old World, the gameplay all-in pledge. I don't remember if I also bought a neoprene mat, but we'll see once we'll unpack this box. So we took everything out of the box and this is what we get. So let's open up the boxes one at a time, starting with the base game, and then we'll look into the expansions. So here we go. Starting off with the rulebook. Looks pretty standard. Nice and spacious with a lot of examples. I would have liked to see a little bit more of artwork in the rulebook, but it seems fine and not too condensed. This is always helpful, a way to store all the components, because I always forget. And a sheet to see what components to replace for the deluxe edition components, and of course which miniatures to use. Here is the giant map. So this is the board. I like it's in landscape mode, so you have plenty of space to sit around the board and place your own components around the board. And there's also some space here on the board itself to place several cards. And here's the punch-out cardboard. But these tokens will be replaced by the deluxe components we'll see later on. And here we have the minis. Let's look at them. Here we got a giant griffin. It's detailed. It's not the best detail I ever seen, but it looks quite nice. This one is a strange guy. It's like a barrel on its head. Looks nice. And this is one of the more familiar enemies within the game or the series. I don't know the exact name of it, but you might recognize it. And here we have the heroes. So pretty basic Witchers. Looks okay. They have the color bases, of course. And this is really nice. I really like this. I will show it to the camera. These are special dies, but they're not stickered, they're engraved, or there is a depth within the die, and it's look really nice. And here we have the character sheets. Let's open them up. As you can see, these are dual layered. This is always where we're nagging about, but this is really nice. And there's one clever thing. These are cut out in the back and these are used to slot in cards. So they're really easy to fit in. I really like this. I really do. And last but not least, I will open up one pack of cards to give a general impression on the artwork. So this pack of cards contains several different cards. For instance, I have some enemies here. I will show it to the camera. And these cards are double-sided. So on the back you can see some flavor text and some rules. And on the front, giant artwork and some stats. Look nice. We also have some trophies. These look a little bit boring to me. Almost no artwork, but guess they'll do. You have some story cards with decisions you need to make. Quite a lot actually. Even more trophies and some item cards. And these look pretty nice too. For instance, here you got Black Blood. Looks quite nice. And they are a decent size. So these are, I think, a little bit bigger than poker-sized cards. And let's take a moment to look at the box itself, because the storage solution is really well done. It's superb actually. There's little to no empty space in the box and everything fits perfectly well within it. So let's continue to the Kickstarter expansions. So another rule sheet, just 4 pages, so nothing too fancy. Another rule book, another rule book. This is a little beefier with 8 pages and a rule book on the Wild Hunt. So you can mix and match the expansions you want to add to the base game. And that's a good thing. This looks pretty much the same as the core rule book. Again, some cardboard. Let's throw it in the trash. I want deluxified components. More player sheets. I will leave them in the packaging right now. More cards, so more enemies, more storyline and more items to uncover. And these are pretty nice. Let's open these up. And these look really nice. These are the boss cards or the enemy cards, if you like, with all the different abilities they have. And I think this is really nice done. So this is for the Harpy. These are double-sided too. Here we got another one, Ghoul's Nest. And I really like these ones. I think these are well done and they are very handy to have at your side to see what an enemy can do. Nice. And here we have even more miniatures. And if I'm not mistaken, these miniatures are from the Wild Hunt. And every one of them is unique, so I like it. And I do like the size too. Not too big, but there's a lot of detail in it, so yeah, pretty much just right. So here we have the Mages expansion with another rulebook. So again, you can mix and match the expansions. This rulebook has 8 pages. You have new player boards for the mages. A new game board, which is added to the main game board. Some tokens. Even more cards. And the new characters you can play. Let's look at 2 of them. This one is really nice, really delicate. I like it. And this one is nice too. It looks like he's jumping through a portal. Okay. So this is the Skellige add-on. This is basically a map add-on. This adds new places to discover and is added to the giant map. Again, with a rule sheet, some tokens, the add-on to the map. Yeah, I got it right. A new enemy. This will probably be a sea monster. And a great mini for it. And we got some boats. They look a little frail to me, but I guess they needed space to put a miniature in it, so that's probably why. And again, even more cards. So let's look at one of the last big boxes. This is the Legendary Hunt expansion. And if I'm not mistaken, this expansion cannot be combined with the other expansions, or at least there were some limitations. So once again, very consistent, another rulebook, some tokens, the monster cards. I will show it to you. These are the real big bad boys. And if I'm not mistaken, you need to work together to defeat these monsters. These are too powerful to go on to these yourself. And here we have some of the minis. So this looks like a fallen angel. Looks really nice. Or here we have a giant. Or a golem. These will certainly have a lot of presents on the table. So let's end the unboxing with these last boxes. This is a mounted Addon, if I'm pronouncing that okay. One miniature and some cards. This is in, I think it's Japanese or Chinese, I don't know. Oh, but there are other languages too. There's Spanish, Polish, I guess, Chinese, and yes, there's English too. Unfortunately, there's no Dutch, but okay, we'll manage. And look at this miniature. This one is really nice. It's unfortunate that it isn't a character, because I would have been playing this constantly, all over the time. So finally, the Monster Pack expansion. And this has 3 monsters in it and a couple of cards, I guess. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's something about the components and some rules. Again, some enemy sheets. And of course the miniatures. Look at this one. This looks like William when he's hungry. This one is cool too, something like a ghoul or something. And of course, no fantasy game can do without it. A giant spider. So my first impression after this unboxing is that Go On Board paid a lot of attention to every detail within this game and has done a lot of effort to respect the Witcher franchise. There's a lot of content out here to play through, so it can take a while for us to make another video on The Witcher with a playthrough video, but we'll certainly dive into it. For now, thank you for watching to this unboxing. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up or even consider subscribing for the channel. That's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.